Hey, this is a first lecture in the syndicate series for IELTS preparation. I'll just give you an overview regarding IELTS today. No need to worry yet, we're not getting into the complex details of the topic. So, the International English Language Testing System or IELTS generally has two components, the academic IELTS or the IELTS general. The academic IELTS is required if you want to get into any universities for graduate or undergraduate courses, while the general IELTS or IELTS general is required for immigration or employment training purposes. The IELTS test is designed to judge candidates' capability in four areas: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. The listening component lasts for 30 minutes, the reading and writing components last for 60 minutes each, while the speaking components last for 11 to 14 minutes. The overall test is about 2 hours and 45 minutes long. The first part, listening. The time duration, as mentioned earlier, is 30 minutes, and you'll have to listen to four tracks here. Two of them will be monologues, while the other two will be conversations. Keep in mind that inside these tracks, you are looking for information like addresses, phone numbers, or names, which might be useful answers in the upcoming questions. In the reading part, you'll get 60 minutes. You'll have three passages and 40 questions associated with them. Keep in mind, it's not 40 questions each, it's 40 questions overall. In the passages, you'll have information and you'll have to look for details like views and attitudes and titles, etc., which will be useful in answering the questions. Then comes the writing part. The writing part gives you 60 minutes to complete two tasks. One would be the analysis of data for 150 words, and the other one, having 250 words, will be an opinion based essay writing. You need to make sure that your writing is concise, informative, and has a logical flow to it while being balanced simultaneously. The speaking part, which lasts for 10 to 15 minutes, is further divided into three components. The first one is known as the overview, which lasts for 4 to 5 minutes. It will have general questions regarding your family, your interests, your hobbies, and yourself. For instance, one examiner might ask you, "What may I call you?" or "What do you like to do in your free time?" In the second component, which is also referred to as the individual long turn, you're given a topic card and then you're given 1 minute to prepare a sort of speech or monologue on the topic, and then you'll have to speak on it. The third part, lasting for 4 to 5 minutes, involve the examiner asking you questions regarding your previous part. Here's the scoring guide for IELTS. You can clearly see that it has a range of bands last from 0 to 9. Generally, 6 is considered as a satisfactory band, and you can be called a competent user if you get 6. But for United Kingdom and Canada, you need 6.5 or 7 or higher grades. 8, if you get band 8, you can be considered as a very good and effective user of the English language. So these sites are they can be useful for you because they can provide you with important material regarding IELTS. But don't worry, we'll be having a long series of lectures in which we'll have interactive activities as well, so they can help you out too. Lastly, I'm sure that you are a supporter for the sharing and transfer of knowledge. Why don't you like, share, and subscribe this video so that we can help and work on doing the same thing?